nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift in life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Funny, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, baby. You fucking killing me, man.
Well, you know me, baby.
Hey y'all, this is Sub again on a roll. I'm gonna make a little quick video today about this Tyreek Hill situation. I didn't know nothing about it, man. I remember Tyreek Hill had gotten it was a big deal because they say he abused his son and broke his arm. Which I got a 3-year-old. I can't imagine breaking his arm. That I break my own damn arm before I touch him. Before I, you know what I'm saying, break a fingernail on him. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about him. But at the same time, I'm listening to this whole situation with her. Come to find out, he recorded her while he was in Dubai. And they got the whole audio recording. But this KCTV Channel 5 in Kansas City basically cut and edited the video to dog him out and make him seem worse than what he really was. See, and everybody went and ran with it and didn't play the whole thing because he went back to 2014 because everybody just remember 2014 he choked her out and did this and did that. And then come to find out if you play the whole thing, she was basically sitting there saying, no, that's not true. You know, this, that. You know what I'm saying? And so and she was just like basically like quiet when he said, did I hit? Why? You know I didn't hit you. Just admit it. Why you lied to the police? Why did you get on the stand and lie and cry and break down? Let me tell y'all brothers something, man. See, this is what happens when you send your son to a white college. And he plays at these white universities. These white girls are stalkers. I'm telling you what I know. I know a dude named Joe. He from Miami. He actually rapped with Jesus. Now I forget, he got a different name now. But anyway, Joe was at Auburn. And I remember going to parties with Joe and sitting there and listening to these white girls tell Joe everything about him. These white girls are on something else at these colleges. I'm going to tell you one of the things I do respect about white women. I don't fuck with white women, never have. Never dated, never been on a date with a white woman, never even got a white woman's phone number. But let me tell you some real stuff. One thing I respect about them, when they go to college, they looking for a husband. They come with their game face on because they know the time that you're going to be around the most eligible bachelors, guys that are of quality that you can get that are good men is college. But a lot of times young girls go to college, especially black girls, we go to college with this nose snooty in the air attitude. You around niggas that's going to be engineers, doctors, lawyers. You at HBCU, like you at around niggas that's at Morehouse and Tuskegee and niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Howard, Hampton. These brothers gonna probably fuck around and be actually something in society. Most of them. But you want to be with the Kappa, the Alpha, the Greek, or the athlete. And you don't want to be with that nigga that's in the computer lab 7 hours a damn day. You don't want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an excellent basketball player. I played basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the computer lab 7 hours a day as well. So I kind of was both. But what I'm saying is, I think girls, when you go to college, you need to make sure that you understand. If I had a daughter, I'm going to tell her, when you go to college, that's when you get a husband. When you go to college, that's when you use your beauty, because you at your physical prime. Everything's sitting up right like it's supposed to be. Your body's filling out. You starting to look like at your best. That's when you go to college, use that time to get you a good man. If it's a guy that's older, that's out of school, but he see you and he meet you and he in college, he ready for a wife, cool, but a lot of girls mess up when they go to college. White girls do that. And the thing that I don't like and that really pisses me off is a lot of these black college guys, what happens is they go to college. I mean, these white guys that are great athletes, they go to these Division I schools, predominantly white. And then what happens is these dudes wind up getting sucked in by these white girls, literally and figuratively, if you know what I mean. Because they, them white girls gets it in. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it. I have seen it. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw a picture of this chick. She's actually a nice looking chick. She is, right? But I mean, he was the man in Oklahoma State. She sat and lied and got this man on 3 years probation. Clearly, you can listen to the tape. Clearly, she got him on probation, which leads me to believe he probably didn't touch his son. I'm sorry. I mean, with her, you can't tell. You cannot tell how his arm got, bro. I don't know. That's the problem. We don't know. Because it's clear on the tape she lied in 2014. So if that's the case, then what else is it, man? But see, let me tell you what you won't see. What you won't see is a lot of videos from these dudes that's always hating. These niggas that drop 1,000 I hate black women videos, they ain't got shit to say about this. They ain't got shit to say about this. See, that's the thing. I had a girl in the other video I just dropped say that, what was it? That she was arguing with some brothers that they were saying that Serena Williams is ugly. Let me say this. Is Serena Williams the best looking thing in the world? No. But these niggas, like, they need to stop that shit, man. Stop it. Stop it. Like, go back and look at Serena Williams at the ESPYs when Jamie Foxx was hosting. Look at her walk her ass out there in that dress and tell me that the niggas that's talking shit would not have a fit trying to get at her. Stop it with the bullshit, man. Get off it, man. Okay, she ain't the cliche beauty that most people look for. This is one of the few times and occasions where brothers are gonna, a lot of the brothers that I see on YouTube that hate black women, they ain't gonna make a comment about this. Because a lot of these white women are scandalous, like evil, incarnate type white women. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to sit there and say that this dude beat you, and they're like, what? And then one dude said, well, how did she get the marks? I was listening to some video. How did she get the marks on her face? She probably went home and hit herself with something or did something. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. She is treacherous. This is what white women do. I'm sorry. I'm and that's why I can't stand to hear brothers screaming about how much better white women are. Stop idolizing white women. Okay? Because there's black women out here that have done stuff like this. But I'm sorry, there seems to be a higher propensity of white women to get in a situation, do something. I mean, I have to just come on here and say something about it. I keep getting interrupted, but I have to come on here and say something about it because there would be a myriad of videos if this was a black woman saying, this is why you shouldn't date a black woman. Look at what this BT 1000 did to her man. Look at what this hair-hatted hooligan did her man. Look at what this black woman fuckery, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. It'll be all echoed through the voice boxes and shit. It ain't gonna be shit said by them same niggas when a white woman do some real conniving shit. White women worse than black women to me because they'll get your ass killed. So you gotta understand, if you dating a white woman and she look like something and she attractive, then motherfucking police gonna show up and kill your ass. Ask OJ. They framed OJ. Mark Furman showed up. They don't like you talking to a blonde hair, because what's her name was supposed to be the pinnacle of white beauty. So they see you fucking with OJ, they already mad. See, that's some shit that black men don't want to talk about, but they'll come to the YouTube space and talk shit about their own race of women. That's why you don't see me making a ton of I hate black women videos. I'm an equal opportunity. I dish it out to both sides. I talk about black women, I talk about black men. You know what I'm saying? Like my last video was. But I just see a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to this whole little situation with these white women. And this happens all the time. I've seen white girls that'll sit and laugh and joke and play with you or and be saying next 5 minutes that you felt on her breast and she felt uncomfortable. Go see the very first season of Real World and you'll see what I'm talking about. Tammy Roman, who is on Basketball Wives, she was on the first season of Real World. That's how she got her first claim to fame before she married Ken Anderson, right? On that, she was playing with a little dude that was in House Party 3, that the little short dude that was in House Party 3. He was wrestling and playing with her. And he snatched her cover off her and she was in her panties in the bed. So this white girl came and got in her ear like, he raped you. That was just rape. I mean, that was just, next thing you know, Tammy got mad. They kicked the dude off the show. White women do shit like that. And she was sitting there laughing with them the whole time. They all knew they was playing. But the shit turned into some shit that it really didn't have to. He violated her space and all that shit. See what I'm saying? A lot of this Me Too shit come from that. Ask Bill Cosby. White women took down Bill Cosby. Motherfuckers ain't got nothing to say. They talk about Me Too, but they don't talk about white women. It was mostly white women. There were a few black women, but let's be honest, the black women that were in that little space were black women that think they white. Beverly Johnson's been fucking with all types of white men, and I forget one or two others. Andrea Constand is supposed to be black, but I mean, look, she looked like damn. What's the dude? The dude that said nappy-headed hoes. She looked just like him, except she's the woman version, right? So that's the thing. It's like I see it as hypocritical. I'm not trying to really come on at the brothers, because I mean, is there such thing as a lot of shit that black women do that I don't like? Yeah, I mean, you see my videos, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we are in a position to do that and then turn around and ignore and not make videos. Look at your favorite YouTubers and see if they make a video, condemning white women for the same things they'll condemn black women. Because there's a ton of videos from white, what do you call those guys? MGTOW people going in telling a million stories of how white women have done them. There's a documentary, Red Pill documentary, that you can go watch on your Fire Stick right now, outlining tons and tons of stuff that white women are treacherous. In fact, the whole reason we got the Me Too movement moving like it is and doing the things it's doing right now, white women. The whole reason that feminism is destroying the very fabric of the black family, the black society, has destroyed it. White women. You see what I'm saying? White liberal women, if you really want to keep it a buck. So, I mean, but nobody calls that out. Everybody, it's like they want to act like black women acted in a vacuum and they ignore a certain thing. And I'll hold them black women responsible. If they own some fuckery, I call them out. That's why I can't stand stuff like Black Girls Rock. I think that's the most counter-revolutionary, counterintuitive thing is to tell, because it's basically in so many ways telling your black men you ain't as good as your own women. That's what I think Black Girls Rock is. That's why I despise that show. But that's the reason why you'll never see black men rock, because that's real empowerment. Because if you empower the men, you empower the society. You empower the women, you destabilize the society. Because now it's out of balance, because women expect men, naturally they expect men to provide and protect. You see what I'm saying? And another thing, the sister that asked me a question in the last video, I made the comment, I commented, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. In my last video, I stated that what do you bring to the table? What I was talking about when I said what do you bring to the table, I was talking about what you bring to the table as Miss Jackson, where you think that your man is going to get you in a A-list movie without having any prior knowledge or practice or experience as an actress. You think you're just supposed to just get there. That's what I mean by a woman that thinks she's just going to get there on her good looks. Those are the type of women that I don't like. And it's not just getting through life with good looks just in celebrities. It's women that get through good life in jobs and stuff like that. I mean, they will get you places. They will. But sometimes what really bothers me is these women let this go to their head and they actually think they belong. Or they think that when I say belong, you really think that you can sit in lectures. Because I dated a woman years ago that used to be a stripper. She wasn't a stripper. Real attractive female. And she tried to tell me I had lost a contract. I got let go on one of my earlier contracts. It was like my second or third job. She want to sit there and tell me, well, see, you just don't understand how to really finagle and work the room. See, I understand it. See, what you have to do is, I'm like, you can't even lace my shoes. The hell you talking about? Don't you dare sit up here and tell me what I don't understand how to do. You either know how to build data or you didn't. At the time, I was a rookie. I didn't understand databases and stuff like that. I was just learning the business. So I lost the contract, and I lost a couple of contracts till I started learning how to, navigate. But for her to come in there and sit there with no experience and think just because whatever, stripped a couple of times, and you think just because you nice looking, everybody been kissing your butt, you think you smart enough to sit here and tell me about the inner workings of understanding database development and business intelligence. That right, I think that I've seen too many women that have good looks that think they can come in rooms and sit next to producers and men that are titans of industry and think that your good looks warrant you the right just to stand in the room and give advice and tell them right what they should and shouldn't do. And you just pull the information out your ass. Come on, get real. This gonna be a short video, but I just want to say that y'all be good, man.
Welcome in everybody to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host Michael Darcy, and today I'm going to break down the breaking news regarding Tyreek Hill. So a few months ago, there was audio released by his fiancée Crystal Espinal that painted a very dim picture on Tyreek Hill. But I was made aware about 45 minutes ago that there was new audio released by somebody, and it paints a very different picture on the whole situation. The full unedited conversation between Tyreek Hill and Crystal Espinal from Dubai will be played in this video. I just listened to the audio, and quite frankly, I'm shocked. The edited audio that was released just 2 months ago by her paints a completely different picture about what actually happened. And this new audio reveals some very shocking details about this case and what might have happened in 2014. It appears that she was lying about the abuse allegations in 2014, which is a huge bombshell, because if she was lying back then, what makes you think she was telling the truth now? So now that I've heard both audio, both the edited and the full version, I've come to the conclusion that she indeed broke Tyreek Hill's son's arm, which is very unfortunate, but when you really look at all the evidence, it is very stacked against her. So those are my quick thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and without further ado, let's get into the audio.
Really want you to sit.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting and thinking.
No, you're not. You're
Okay,
not
tell me what
thinking
happened.
about it.
Tell me what happened.
You're not thinking
Tell me
about
what
it.
happened then. Tell me what happened.
He called. He said, "Dad," because we were getting into it, and he said, "Daddy, you're mean." So we walked up the stairs.
Right,
You
and then
said,
say, "Come back."
"Come back down here."
Right?
And he didn't want to go down there, but I
Right.
was like, "Go down there
Right.
because it'll end up worse for you."
Right.
So he walked down there, and then you were getting on his ass about.
And then you said something, right?
No, you kept getting on, and then he started crying, and then you were like, shut up, stop crying,
Right.
stop crying,
Right.
And then he kept crying because he was scared, he's terrified, and what you grabbed onto him somehow, or he fell, one of the two.
I didn't do nothing. That's sad, bro. That is really sad.
Then why does say Daddy did it? Why?
That is sad.
Why does say Daddy did it?
I don't know. He says Daddy does a lot of things.
Like what? A
lot of
3-year-old's not
things.
gonna lie about what happened to his arm.
Right. Like I said, I gotta. But before y'all had moved here, none of this. I broke the arm. I beat women. None of that. Cause I don't do none of that. That 2014. OD. That's a lot too. On me, that's a lot.
But you sitting here calling me a bitch and
That's what
everything
you
else.
is, bro. You ruined my life and you lied on me in 2014.
How
I'm
did
still not over that.
I lie
'Cause I
about?
didn't touch you in 2014. And I can put that on everything I love, bro. That's the real truth.
Okay, and then saying that you're gonna get custody of that's not gonna do.
That's the real truth. That's really.
We're business class.
Straight and then left.
Honestly, that's what really mad, bro. Cause you ruined my life and you lied on me in 2014, bro. And if you want to rewind that night, we can rewind that night too. You was in my house, and did I pick you up and slam you? Hell no, I picked you up and put you out my door, and after that you left. And on my son, you did that, bro. And then when you get in the courtroom, you want to sit up there and cry on the stand. He hit me, man, come on, bro.
Then where did the bruises come from, Tyreek?
Did I hit you?
Where did the bruises come
Did
from?
I hit you though?
I'm asking you, where
I
did
hit
the
you?
bruises come
Did
from?
I hit you though? Did I hit you? Tell the truth. Tell me the truth in my eyes right now.
You're
Look
not.
at me.
You're not thinking about what had happened.
Look at me.
That
Look at
we're
me.
not thinking about that. Right now, the issue is.
No, we're gonna handle both of these issues right now while it's on my chest. Because if still hurt over that, bro.
And you don't think that this hurts me?
And when you walked outside and turned around, what you had said? Are you sure you're done with me? And what I had said, you can go home, and we done. And on
No,
my
you didn't say that.
What? Cause
Why did we get into the argument in the first place? What happened? Why did we get in the argument in the first place?
Which one? 2014?
Yes.
I don't even remember why, for real.
Exactly.
Do you remember?
Yes,
Why?
I remember why.
Why?
Because you took my phone and you went into the bathroom and you were texting the dude that was saying that
Who house you was in? You came to my house unwanted that day.
What?
You came to
No.
Yes, you
We
did.
literally you picked me up because we left
No, stop.
because we were
stop.
gonna go to the movies.
Relax.
Because we were gonna go watch
relax.
the new
'Cause first of
whatever
all,
it's called. Or the new Hunger Games.
First of all, I didn't pick you up because you drove over there. I remember that because followed you out the house that day. And then that's when I came after you. Was like, you know what I'm saying? I came out and you was like, "Are we done?" I was like, "Yeah, we are done." Then next thing I know, 4 hours later, the police come knocking on my like, "Hey, we having a respiratory here. You beat it." I'm like, "Man, what the f?"
No,
me,
'cause
Dave.
we had just got done having sex, and you took my phone and you went into the bathroom. We're going this way.
I did take your phone and I go in the bathroom, and then that's when I picked you up and told you can leave, right? And then I put you outside.
No, you questioned me about it. You're like,
But
why is this
did I
person?
ever punch you, though?
da-da-da-da-da-da?"
Did I ever punch you in your face and your lip? No, I did not, bro.
You had your hand around my neck.
No, I did not, bro. No, I can't. And that's the sad part that no. Nah, I want you to sit on this flight and think about that night. How about that? Since you want to bring something up.
Okay, I will. I will sit on this flight and I will think about that. But I honestly want you to think about what that night between me and you getting into an argument about the way you disciplined. And even that CPS lady says that it's you don't do it correctly.
Okay, I will listen. But like I said, though.
No, but you're not listening to me. Think about why a freaking 3-year-old would tell everybody and anybody that you broke his arm. Why would do that? Then why?
I'm the one that plays with him, maybe. That's why. You don't do with him. I'm the one that get physical with him.
No, I play with a hell of a lot more than you do. You just sit on your game all the damn time.
Right. That's all it needs to do.
So don't sit here and tell me I don't play with.
You're right. You're right, bro. Like I said, I'm sorry for whatever happened. Because obviously this wasn't a match made in heaven right here. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no beef.
No, we don't. But you really need to think about why says somebody broke his arm, and every single time he says it's you.
I don't know.
And then if I look at him, he'll change his story.
Cause he telling the truth then, bro, and that's sad, bro.
So, and then you sit here and tell me.
Program, bro.
No, and then you sit here and tell me that I'm not riding for you.
You're not, bro. You're not, bro. You ain't riding for me in 2014. You damn sure ain't riding for me now, bro. And like, I really fully believe in my heart that you got something to do with the money behind this.
Okay, you can believe that all you want, but
Damn, bro. I am.
These are the only bags you're carrying with you. Okay, I'll be asking you two security questions related to your baggages. Who owns all the bags and the contents?
we both own them.
I own this one. She owns this one.
Who packed it? Who did the packing of the bags?
We both did.
We both did the packing.
After the packing was done, until now, where have the bags been?
Taxi.
But always with you?
Yes.
Did any other person give you anything to carry to US?
No.
Anything you guys are carrying which is electronic or battery operated?
In this bag, camera.
Anything else? Laptop, iPad?
Camera, drone, and laptop.
Okay, have any of those been out of your possession?
No.
Anything you guys are carrying which is in a powder format?
Powder form?
Yep.
No.
Enjoy it.
the truth out.
You're not getting on my ass,
Hey,
Tyreek.
yeah, you told me the truth finally, bro. See, I like when you finally tell me the truth, bro.
No, because
Yeah,
if
like
I
a
would have said that
little
the first time, if I would have said that the very first time to you when this whole allegation got brought
No,
up,
you supposed to still tell me the truth.
you
though.
would have gone crazy.
You still supposed to tell the truth though, right? That's what somebody's wife's supposed to do.
And I'm telling you the truth. And I'm telling you the truth from the beginning. I didn't do anything with you.
3 times. 3 times, right?
No,
It took
with
you-
calling them. And now somehow this investigation got brought back up and you're about to lose your. So now I really want you to sit and think about it because I rode for you against that detective and the CPS people. And they said time and time again that literally kept saying, Daddy punches me, which you do when he starts crying. What do? You make him open up his arms and you punch him in the chest. And then if he gets in trouble, you get the belt out and you do.
Okay, so what about you? What you don't do? So I'm just gonna take it.
No,
that,
I
you
told.
don't do- you don't
I
do-
told him that he gets whooped. I told him that he gets whooped, but I don't use a belt, which is totally
You
different.
do use a belt, and that's sad. Even my mama said you use a belt.
When have I used a belt? When have you seen me use a belt with? When have I used a belt?
You got it. See, there you go, getting loud. You want everybody to see us in the world.
No, I don't. But I'm asking you.
Thumbs up, Crystal. Thumbs up to you, bro. Sometimes I just wish I would. I wish I would have never had sex with you. I wish I didn't know that. None of that. I wish we didn't have kids. Like, my life is supposed to be a whole lot easier right now, bro. 2014 wasn't supposed to happen. None of that. But I put my hand around your neck. But I broke my son's arm. Come on, let's be real, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
You know how I am with kids, and you know how I am with. I'm very hard, but I would never ever hurt my son in life. Cause look,
He is terrified of you, and you say that he respects you, but it's not. It's
He
not
respects
respect. It's terrified. He is terrified of you.
You need to be terrified of me too. Yo, bitch. That's why you can't keep the man. He's terrified of you. He's terrified of you. You have kids. I don't have mine.
You've said that before. That's fine.
That's sad, bro. That you really gotta go to those parameters just to like get through to you. Because you always think somebody's terrified of me. No, he's not.
If you ask, he will
Okay,
say he's scared of you.
If he's terrified of me, when we was in that Pearson gym with all those kids, then what, huh? What
He's
about that?
3.
Oh my God! See, there's the excuse is everywhere we go, my son loves on me. Everywhere we go.
And then when we get home, what is it?
And when we get home, it's for real. It's serious time. It's time to lock in because he know I don't play. I want my son to learn respect, something that you did not teach our son, and something that he will get his ass ran over in his work head. Because first of all, our son is black. These white folks don't give a about our kids. They don't, and you know that, bro. And that's sad, bro.
These things could have been handled a lot differently with him than the way that they have been now.
Right.
And these twins.
Right. You got it, bro. I just let you have it. I just let you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Everybody subscribe. It really helps out, and I really appreciate it. Go click the link in the description, and go support me on my Patreon. I would really appreciate it. Go check out my social medias. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.